Hi guys, welcome to Insightful Guidance, and today I am going to do a general read for the collective. We just experienced on July 3rd a full moon or super full moon in Capricorn, and we are in the current zodiac sign celebrating Cancer. So happy birthday, my Cancers, risings, or any placement in your chart where you have Cancer. Happy birthday. So yes, this reading, this insightful guidance is going to start with helping you navigate through these energies. Let's begin. I'm going to start with my Moonology deck and give it a nice shuffle. I hope everyone is enjoying this time. It's super hot. We've experienced some heat waves already here where I'm at, Florida. Let's see. Okay. Surrender to the divine. And it is a full moon card, so definitely already speaking to me. A time for healing. Capricorn is the sign of work hard through details, concentration, focus, knowing that putting in effort is what's gonna make things happen. Capricorns are very into getting things in order with a plan of action. Also a time for healing. Can indicate, look at the bigger picture, these all fell out, bring love into the situation, and have faith in your dreams. So what I'm experiencing with the readings that I'm doing for my peoples is a lot of endings, things that have been brewing for quite some time, and now all of a sudden it's just ended. Everything that was in the works either have been completed, new beginnings, starting over, and in a lot of ways, in all areas of life. So trust the divine is bringing you into a higher place. I think a lot of us are experiencing shifts and we're not understanding what this feeling is, but it's definitely a shift to ascend to your higher purpose and intention. And a lot of it is through hard times, like difficult challenges, and being able to, like, you're being tested 1000% on your faith, and faith is something that you can't see, right? You just know that it's out there, that you're being guided, you're being divinely guided. And even though a lot of these things, these challenges that are ending and you have all these new beginnings are tricky to navigate, the energy is asking that you just continue to bring faith and love into the bigger picture. Even though you don't see what that bigger picture is, just don't forget that part. And I think it gets very challenging when other energies come into play and disrupt your flow of practice in being positive and working through the challenges. You know, like if you've come to a place in your life where you're doing the healing work, be ready to be tested even further with the healing that comes, because it's not just you doing the healing, it's you participating with the life and things and circumstances that are going on around you. And so the next deck I'm going to work with is Colette Baron Reed. I forget what the name of this deck is called. It's Wisdom of the Oracle. I love this deck, and it usually will connect to the cards that I've already placed down. Co-create. So this is all about co-creating with the universe. This has a lot to do with believing in faith. When you work with the universe, you're just taking action, and you're taking action based upon a higher calling, a feeling. Everything is a feeling, you know. Search your feelings, they'll tell you what's up. Thinker. This could be a time when, like in the Capricorn moon, full moon that we are in, It's to think about the bigger picture, which also look at the bigger picture, think about what it is. You see how they correlate? There's no place like home, so a lot of you can be looking into buying a home, property, letting go of a home, starting new with a home, and thinking like, where do you want to be? You know, stepping out of your comfort zone, stepping out of, I don't know, letting go of the wheel, letting go of the masculine aspects that need to know, and more so like trusting your thoughts that you're going to come to a resolution and that you're going to be blessed. The outcome is a blessing. So that is amazing. All right, now I'm going to go just a little bit further and do a spread on this spread on top of a spread. And now I'm just gonna ask for any other information my spirit guides may want to tell us at this time that's gonna help us navigate these energies with better, higher thoughts, spirits. 8 of Cups. So there's been a loss, there's been a walking away in someone's life and many people's lives, I'm sure, because this is a general reading. If you want a personal reading, please email me. The information is in the description box below. I do personal readings. And they're so much more fun and clear when I do generals. Obviously, it's general for the collective, but this definitely coincides with Capricorn and this full moon releasing, letting go, a loss, endings. I mean, what more can I say? It's not any clearer, but also with a victory, which is nice. So even though there's a loss and there's a walking away, there's also a gain from this loss. I think what it feels like to me is that whoever's in the energy of surrendering to the universe, to the divine, to the higher calling, and is consistent with that energy is going to win. Putting 1000% faith in your experiences, what you've been through. Your past experience should only be a reference point to what you've learned, and know that what's happening next is based upon having complete faith that you have been protected, you have been blessed with opportunities, and that you stay grateful. I think that's a big part of surrendering to the divine, is staying in gratitude. So what are the other messages that Spirit wants to tell us for this time, which is in full moon of Capricorn energy? Today is pretty much the last day that you can do like full moon rituals. It was on the 3rd, 4th, 5th. So yeah, full moon, super full moon energy is still pretty powerful. Here we go. You got the Emperor, or we got the Emperor came out. This is somebody I love. Oh, and the King of Pentacles, which is the King of Coins. Again, a Capricorn, Virgo. This is an earth sign, or Taurus. You could be partnering up with a earth sign to gain some sort of, I don't know, I see a partnership here in work. Someone older and an earth sign that can, I don't know, I feel like very successful partnerships here with an earth sign and someone who is, an emperor to me is all the kings in one, who has experienced life on a higher level, many, a lot of wisdom with the Emperor, because again, it's embodying all of the elements of every king, the king of earth, water, fire, and air. That's the Emperor to me. Someone that's, look at the way he sits too, like he's so confident and wise and calm about everything. And this King of Pentacles is as well. There's a lot of wisdom here when it comes to finances, security, home, property, anything that has to do with being grounded. Temperance, Six of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and Death. Based on the Two of Cups, partnership, and the Fool, starting over. So, you know, a death, you might not know, but in tarot doesn't necessarily mean an actual death. And, you know, if that's something that happens in your, you know, experience, my condolences. I never like to read like that. But the Five of Pentacles and the Death card next to it feels like once this balance comes into play of navigating through changes and endings and losses and new beginnings, and moves forward with the understanding of how did you experience a loss, how what did it teach you, what could you do better next, and how could you end this chapter of your life with possibly repeating the same cycles when it comes to, this looks like partnerships, finances. And it's not partnerships, I don't feel romantic love here at all. It feels more about work and your career and moving. This here feels all about finding the balance between what you know through your physical human experience and what you can create with the universe once you allow the divine to come in and take the wheel. And it puts an end, I feel, through a struggle. I think it puts a death through feeling beat up. There's people this is a general reading, but I feel, and with the readings that I have personally done, seems to me that there's been an ending in the way things have been in the past about finances, the way, let's just put it this way, if you've been handling your money in a negative way, it's about to end. There's a death here. If you've done things to hurt people, harm people when it comes to money, if you've made people feel like left out in the cold and abandoned through finances, there's a death here. It's ending. So if you're not on the up and up with your transactions with people and the energy of finance, there's an ending here. And it could be a hard ending. What I do like seeing is that at the bottom, which is the base, you know, the foundation, is a new partnership. Because of the Fool card and the Two of Cups, it shows that once all of this wraps up and it ends, the difficulties, the struggle, the, you know, holding on, you know, our egos when it comes to finances tend to be bigger than life, and we feel like we know it all when it comes to handling money, and yet, you know, we're repeating certain cycles. But does show that there's a new beginning in partnership here. And the Fool shows, you know, someone who is ready to start over. And I like it a lot. New money, new opportunities. Again, this connects. I love when the cards talk to each other and the story lines up. It's awesome. Based upon new money. So all of this ending, you know, being abandoned, being, you know, forgotten, left out in the cold is about to end. And someone or some of you guys, or a lot of you guys, are going to have new experiences when it comes to creating finances for yourself. And there's so many different opportunities now when it comes to creating finances. It just takes time, you know. You have to put in the effort. Even, you know, the easiest things that people are constantly talking about, which is Chat GBT or Chat, what is that? GPT, and I think we're at 3.5 at this point. It's just learning how to use it and being good humans to these, you know, AI technologies and learning about them, and, you know, getting our kids on board with where the future is going. So that's a lot of the shift that our human, experiences are going through, which is we feel something big is happening when it comes to the way us humans are going to be functioning in the future. And we're still, some of us are still reluctant to allow this kind of technology to come into our lives. I don't think we'll have a choice. But as long as there's love and faith in the mix of all of this, no matter how hard these challenges are, believe in love, because I say this all the time. It always wins. It heals any situation, whether, and the worst hasn't happened to me yet where I can be challenged by saying that. Thank God, I'm very protected and blessed that way. I'm always so grateful. But there's love in everything. Even in the death, even in transformation, there's love. You just have to try to find it and, hold on to that feeling, that vibration. Seek your feelings. All right, and so I don't know how long I've gone on for. Probably I didn't really want to do more than 20 minutes, and I think I'm up to about 15, 20. I like to close this reading out with the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. Again, they always resonate with insightful guidance that I like to leave you guys with. I like to leave everything on a positive high note, and hopefully these messages will help you navigate through these really strange, uncomfortable times. When I do readings for clients, it's kind of amazing how what's changing so much is people who haven't been doing the right thing, who've been lying, cheating, scamming the system, people, families. Those kind of energies are starting to come to, or are coming, they've been coming up to the surface, but it's more out in your face now. And a lot of people find it very challenging to have to deal with these kind of energies. But I feel like, there's always going to be evil. There's always going to be dark energy. You just have to stay strong in your faith and know, when to clip it, when to close the door on it, and when to, stay consistent in being true to yourself. And the guidance that we got is Damara, guiding children. You are good at helping, counseling, and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. So it's funny, my daughter always has her friends around, and I love being around all of her friends, and I always feel like us adults can really help drop some knowledge and wisdom from experiences that are gonna, that's healthy to help them with this time. This time is just us adults very difficult to navigate. I can't even imagine what children are going through, that they're our future. And like what I was saying before with AI and technology, we have to be good parents to our kids and to technology. If we want our earth to continue to prosper and grow and preserve it, we need to be good parents. We need to guide our children in ways that help them, to enable them to go through difficult times. Yes, your kids should have fun and they should live their life as children as much as possible, which means balancing out, what they do creatively, physically with their friends, and also with technology, but also with reality of life, that everyone goes through hardships, and you want to be able to have them understand that it is part of life, and navigate those difficult, challenging times to the best of their ability. And I say it's staying grateful. I really do. I feel like the answer to a lot of problems is knowing things could be worse, and being in a state of gratitude, and knowing that we are not alone, and we can reach to a higher self with the guidance of spirit guides. My angels are with me at all times, and I'm always talking to them. And I hope you do too. I don't look at it as crazy at all. I hope these messages help. This was a general reading for the collective. If you guys, again, are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to email me. And also, I'll be back to do, if you guys want all signs, like a reading for every zodiac sign, definitely leave a comment, or I will continue for now doing readings for every element: earth, air, fire, and water. I love those kind of readings too, because again, you know, these videos are general for either the collective or the elements, but when I do them, I usually get people who say, you know, that was on point actually from my personal life, or something that resonated. If it doesn't, obviously there's a lot of readers on these channels that you can listen to, but for me, I just really want to send a message out to stay hopeful, positive, and in the highest light. So stay blessed, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.